This is Magnus taking on Vladislav Artemiev. We also have Fabiano Caruana against Liam fighting it out. Wow, this one is a lot more stable and calm.
Yeah, this looks like 9-year-old Robert Hess playing. I used to love the closed Sicilian. You see not a single piece has been traded. White not looking that ambitious at the time. But look at the clock, right? So for Artemiev, I don't actually think this is an unwise strategy. I like it because he's just keeping the pieces on the board, and that makes it more difficult to play quick moves, and also means you can't just force a draw. So I think that for Artemiev, he's playing for the clock more so than the position.
I would choose white. I'm not a huge fan of this opening in general, but with a 4 or 5 minute clock advantage in such a tense situation, I think it's an opening success for Artemiev. And Queen jumping in there.
Spicy.
But yeah, it's getting spicy, as you say, James.
Spicy, but okay, maybe after he just takes back. I mean, where's the spice? Like, spice where? You know, there's no spice at all in this position. In fact, after that, and as Robert mentioned here, I mean, just keeping the pieces on the board, it makes you think, right? So you have to think about where do I want to put my pieces? What can I do in this type of situation? Like, I mean, everything's just all nice and compact and, like, very tight. Making trades, look at this. He wants to trade, maybe trade bishop f6. I mean, yeah, you definitely like white here. f6, bishop back to e3. We can trade knight d5, things like that. Right.
Strategic kind of switch up there from Artemiev, but it makes a lot of sense. Black under some pressure for sure.
Just
Robert.
grab that and take the d5 square. I mean, white is having all the fun here. That bishop on g7, although if you do take on e7, at some point it might slide out to h6. You have to be careful about giving up new diagonals. All that being said, I think that Artemiev, he has the pressure. His rooks are doubled. They're staring into the black position. That d5 square is juicy for that knight to hop into, and that's the nature of when two pawns are two squares apart, the square in between is your opponents for the taking, and that knight should hop right in.
Artemiev has to win. If this ends in a draw, Magnus takes the match. Is Magnus taking a nap right now?
Yeah, he's asleep. Yeah, he fell asleep. Yeah, too much partying out there in that poker. You know what I mean? Out there. Yeah, he's sleeping. Oh, he's up. All right.
Maybe he just hates his position, regretting his life choices. But yeah, this one's difficult. Artemiev, though, is tanking a little bit. He's slowed down, lost his time advantage. He started with what was it, 7 extra minutes, and that's dwindled down to 3 or so, but he does play c3. Black has to dodge this trade of knights. Don't swap off. Don't give yourself that good knight versus bad bishop scenario. And there we go. He retreats. Yeah, we've got this one on, and look at that white knight in the center of the board. It's been cemented. It's like a granite statue right now, that white knight on d5. However, black is solid apart from that. So is it enough for white to win this game? It's going to be a good knight versus bad bishop. But Magnus is just going to try and curl up into a ball and defend. He only needs a draw, and now the time difference is only 1 minute. I do think Vladislav maybe missed a small trick there by allowing the black knight to dodge the trade. I think he should have swapped off instantly, because knights are so tricky in these types of positions, especially when the clock is ticking. And here we go. He's getting ready to play on that flank now, the queen side. He's getting ready to throw the white pawns forward.
Look at the reroute.
Yeah, nice, sophisticated. Really classy move there from Magnus.
I mean, these players are playing like it's a classical game. These little moves here and there, all these positional strategic ideas, nice juicy squares for the pieces. I love it. Well, you got one more Armageddon on. Let's get an update on that one. Fabiano Caruana takes on Liam. And look at this. Fedoshev just dominating this position. Rook g6.
Magnus is moving his queen.
Oh, my God.
Magnus blundered on the last move.
Oh, my goodness.
Loose pieces drop off that move. Knight to d3, rook g6, game over.
Dang.
Yep. Tactical wizard, exact calculation over everything.
Over everything. Spink, get him off the board. That one hurts.
That one hurts. He's got to flag him. He's
yeah,
he can do that.
You got to move.
We didn't realize.
Wait, what's Magnus doing? How is Artemiev down?
I think he's having a psychological battle whether he should go for the flagging or not in a dead loss position.
He should. No, he absolutely should.
I mean, there's still chances.
Yeah, but you always think about it. You don't be respectful here. The reason why he was in trouble over the boards, he didn't have time to calculate. So if your opponent doesn't have time, flag them.
Have no thinking.
Oh my God. 20 seconds. How do you win this in 20 seconds?
You might not. But he's doing a pretty decent job. Push the pawn.
It's queen for rook advantage, but there are some checks against the white king as well.
Rook f5.
20 seconds, is it enough?
He gives a check.
Rook a7? No, there's no mate.
Watch out for a mate. Yeah. Watch out for the king.
But king h3,
I smell it.
and rook takes f3 is always available for white.
Yeah, you're right.
But 10 seconds.
Yeah, Artemiev, what is he doing?
He's not pre-moving. He spent so much time.
There's no increment.
Ooh.
Oh, wow. There could be some checkmate threats around here.
Oh, the pawn's gone.
Oh, my gosh, he's not going to win.
He needs to win in 9 seconds.
No, he's not going to.
He's not got any time. Now there's going to be checkmates
Rook
against
f4.
the white king as well.
Did he find
Rook
it?
h4. Rook h4 is game over.
Who's checkmating
Oh,
who?
my God.
Wow.
Where's the mate?
Black king
Queen
moves.
d8.
Queen d... Oh,
Queen D8.
It's gonna be
Rook
checkmate,
F6
F6.
only move.
the Queen D5 is made. Oh, he doesn't
Missed
make
it.
it. Queen D5.
5 seconds on the clock.
It's gonna be checkmate
Oh
now.
my God.
He's got it.
Yeah,
he has it.
He got it.
And that
he has
is
enough
it.
time. GG.
Wow.
He's walked away. Did you
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, you know,
Look at him walk away.
Normally bees sting once and they die, but Vladislav Artemiev will not die. He
Right.
takes down the world champion.
Wow.
That was sick.